Dear Peter, I'm writing in regards to that game parody you released on Pokemon, and I wish to voice my concerns in the form of a list. But before I start, I'd like to say that I have an extreme love of animals and all things living, and personally think that all life is equally important, from butterflies to gorillas to human beings and dogs. I do eat meat since I am an omnivorous animal myself and I require both plant matter and animal matter to stay alive and healthy. Okay, now that's out of the way, let's get started. Number 1. Pokemon are fictional creatures in a video game, not real animals. I understand that you wouldn't want idiots playing this game and thinking fighting animals in real life is alright. But any codswallop that would misinterpret the game and do that is either in special care or a mental institution. And second, we can tell you didn't do your research. If you did, you would have probably saw that Pokemon rarely ever become seriously injured. And if they do, it's usually due to the baddies of the show or game. Since the Pokemon trainers would never intentionally really harm these creatures. They form super strong bonds. That's what the show's about. I'd also like to add that there are barely even any instances where Pokemon even die. Even by natural causes. Obviously excluding the Lavender Town incident. Third, a large number of Pokemon aren't even based or resemble animals. For crying out loud, there's an ice cream Pokemon! Can you believe how annoyed the 90s kids were about that? A Pokemon made of food. That's so tempting to eat. Fourth, if you're worried about things affecting how young people grow up and see the world, don't promote violence against any living thing, especially the species you belong to. Fifth, never attack a video game for animal violence. It's not real. And most games that include that also include the killing of human beings. For example, Skyrim allows you to kill all sorts of creatures, mostly people, including bandits and stuff like that. Also, you guys will always lose the fight when it comes to video games. Number 6. Isn't what you guys did copyright? Nintendo aren't gonna like this, and if you guys get sued, I don't think the loss of funding will help at all. Just saying. Number 7. If the masters don't truly care for their Pokemon, then this quote must be false. This quote is quoting the Pokemon Mewtwo. The human sacrificed himself to save the Pokemon. I pitted them against each other, but not until they set aside their differences. Did they see the true power they all shared deep inside? I see now that the circumstances of one's birth are irrelevant. It is what you do with the gift of life that determines who you are. Now that's over with, I also want to add that human beings aren't evil as a species. They're just obeying their natural instincts like any other animal would do. It's easy to get angry and want to pour blood on someone, force them to stop eating meat and so on. But that's not how people doing the right thing should act. Catch people's minds, educate those human beings, and allow them to discover how amazing animals actually are. And allow them to make their own decisions, as society doesn't look kindly on dictators, as history proves. Thank you kindly for your time. Yours sincerely, a third party.